Delinquent culture, join the quest. Pop culture, right? It's the best. Comic cons and magic quests. In nerdy chaos, we find rest.
Hey, delinquents! Welcome to Delinquent Culture, the number one podcast that's just everybody's favorite. You know what's up. I am your mom's favorite superhero, aka Johnny Three Stripes.
I'm Z-Stick24.
Let's get into it. So, a couple days ago, Meta announced that on Instagram, they're gonna start rolling out a dislike feature.
Oh.
Apparently it's only gonna be on comments currently, but it's gonna be an opportunity for people to um dislike comments, but anonymously dislike comments. So people are going to be throwing shade and have absolutely no impulse control of like that guilt.
Uh,
What do you think of that?
I actually like the dislike comment because, I don't know, it shows like how many people actually don't approve of a comment if it's off the wall. But I
Mhm.
don't like that you can't see who dislikes it. Like, if you dislike something, you should have like the balls to like be shown you dislike it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think especially if they add this feature on like regular posts and reels,
Yeah.
like I think if you're going to dislike it, you should be able to nut up and show like it was you that disliked it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The anonymity that can be awful sometimes. Do you remember? Did you ever have the app Yik Yak?
No.
Oh, dude, it was like this app. It was huge whenever I was in college for like a year or two. But
Yeah.
like it was basically like a public messaging board where you could post anything anonymously and people within like a certain mile radius could see it.
Oh.
So like it was absolutely disastrous in college because people would just like shit talk random people and have no consequences at all because it was completely anonymous. I mean, it was hilarious, but dude, it was absolutely unhinged.
Yeah. No, I was never on that. Do you remember Ask? It was like that too. You could ask like a profile or anybody on anonymous questions, and it was like the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they could ask you literally whatever, and then like you answer it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the same way. Like people would like ask something and just like have the worst shade, or like honestly just straight up bullying in the world.
Oh yeah, dude, it was so bad. Like people would shit talk like the football team or players on the basketball team or like dude, I swear, Mrs. Three, there was people like people would say something about somebody in the gym and she always thought they're like, this person's talking about you. And I was like, first of all, it's not even about me. So and she would be like trying to pick out who was talking about me at the gym.
Ah,
So like it drove people nuts. It drove people absolutely nuts.
yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I remember on Ask, like people would word the question, so pretty much they're just like straight up insulting the person. Like what like why do your teeth look like a boy girls dance with like girls on one side and boys on the other? You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember there was like just awful stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I remember like midway through when like cuz it was like pretty big. I remember like everybody had it. And I remember like partway through when it was big, they like I don't know if they got sued or had enough complaints where like you had to like it showed like who the person was that asked the question. Like it was after some update.
It's like
And
they
I
just
remember
switched it up and all of a sudden all these anonymous posts.
yeah, because I think you could you could always put if you want them to see who it was from or do it anonymous. So
Right?
you could always like have the balls to be like, oh yeah, it was me that asked. But then they changed it when they always had to have it be like who the profile was, and like some
Oh
people didn't
man.
realize it. Yeah, it was so bad.
That's like Snapchat whenever they started adding in that you could see screenshots.
Yeah,
Like in its first like couple months in its infancy, you couldn't tell if somebody screenshot a picture. Then
yeah.
all of a sudden it was like screenshot, the user was notified and it's like shit. Well, I seem like a creep now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That or well, I'm not really on the same level, but like when Snapchat, you could see like all the best friends. Like,
Oh
dude, I remember back in Oh, well, that would have been like junior high or something when they had the best friends or like ninth grade. But
Yeah, like
I remember so many people like broke up because someone would slide into the best friends or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. There was nothing you could do. Like if you were messaging or snapping them, that score went up. It didn't care, bro. It's not like the old MySpace top 8 where you put them there.
Mm.
You had no control. I mean,
No,
you
no,
did, but
no
if you're
control at
talking to them,
all.
it's gonna show.
Dude, no
Or
control at all. And like if you didn't talk to a lot of people and you snapped someone like one or two times, they would like automatically get on your third set of friends. So you could have literally been like, "Hey, did we have homework?" and like legitimately ask a question. And then
you're
it
like,
showed up then it showed on the best friends and would just create like an argument. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
like why?
yeah. That shit was causing issues from day one.
That's so funny. Man.
Oh, did you see that video of that sperm whale, giggity, that swallowed that kayaker?
Yeah, that was that was freaking wild. I did
We're,
see it, yes.
we're gonna post a video of it on our Instagram, but the video was absolutely nuts. Whenever I saw the post and I saw that there was footage of the kayaker actually getting swallowed, I figured it was gonna be like 100 yards away, super grainy. But this thing was like, I don't know, 10, 15 yards away, maybe. And the dude's just there kayaking, having a good old time. And it just,
Dude, that looked like something you would watch on like a sea monster horror film or something. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like literally from like the depths of hell just comes up and just swallows his kayaker and he's gone, dude.
yeah.
Like
There was
there's
a good,
nothing.
there was a good, like, maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds that it was just nothing, like, complete nothing. And, like, the dude behind the camera was so calm. Like, I feel like if I was holding the camera, all of a sudden it would have been like, jerking around like what the hell, like mom when she recorded us wrestling, like just nothing, just pointing everywhere, but the dude's like totally calm, and then like the guy just slowly like bloop. And then like after the guy pops up, the dude behind the camera then starts like going nuts like, hey, I don't know what he said because it was in like Spanish or something, but
Yeah, it was
then
in
starts going
Chile, yeah.
crazy.
Dude,
He
speaking
must have
of
just been in like complete disbelief because it's just like rock steady, like.
Dude, well, okay, gotta take one step back. I don't even know why we filmed wrestling matches because we didn't watch like a single second of it. Because mom would either be filming the mat, like yelling, or just like off the wall and like like filming the coaches. Like I
It
don't even
would
know
be
why
so
we
great. And it would be at like the most critical parts too, because like she'd be filming it and then like we'd turn somebody in their back and be like, go Zach, go Zach, go Zach. And we'd like go up to the ceiling, then you would hear remember how pissed Dad would get? He would get so mad because he would be watching the film because like well like a lot of times he'd be trying to argue with refs afterwards about something and then mom would just like and it was gone.
he'd be like, what? Oh.
Kelly, Kelly, you gotta point at the match. It's like there's nothing you can do now, dude. Nothing you can do now.
Yeah, I don't know why we even filmed them.
or she would be like so zoomed out you couldn't even see what was going on. Like they wouldn't let her down on the mat or something, and she would be up in the stands, and it's like, well, that I think that dot's me.
Yeah, I have no idea if I had hand control or not.
Right? See, right there. It's like, Dad, you can't see anything. There's like
Like
3 pixels on my entire body.
like you're just lucky we had different color singlets. Like,
Right?
oh man. But no, back to the sperm whale, dude. Like, if I was that camera guy, I would think I was like, I'd be like, is there like a pack? Like, is there like
Oh
another one
yeah,
gonna?
yeah.
Is there another one gonna come and swallow
I
me,
didn't even think of that. Like, what if they're just going on a rampage now and swallowing everything? They're just hungry. There's not enough food.
dude? And I mean, I think like most people know what a sperm whale looks like, but if you saw a sperm whale like snatch your friend like that, like, would you even think like that's a sperm whale? Like, no, I would think that's a goddamn sea monster that ate my friend.
Right? Like Godzilla's back. Godzilla's back. Like I don't care how well you know the animal or the anything. Like that thing, that was just a mouth. It was just a
Dude,
mouth, and he's gone.
and like if you're the dude that got like, but like if you're the dude that got swallowed, like what would you even do?
There's nothing you could like. I would give up. I would just be like, well, this is it. I'm I'm done. I'm in a sperm whale's mouth.
Yeah, I thought I think I saw something. It quoted him where he said, "I thought I was dead. Like I
Yeah,
thought it completely swallowed me."
yeah. How would you not? How would you not? You're literally in its mouth.
Dude, and like if it didn't spit him out and like would have just like kept him in its mouth or something, even like and dove deep, like
Yeah, even if it didn't swallow, like
yeah,
if the sperm
sperm
didn't
whale.
swallow, like you would still drown when it went back underwater.
Yeah,
Or like you said, if it dives down and then spits you out, you're just getting crushed.
yeah. Either way,
You're
and
just so screwed.
and I think that pressure actually happens pretty quick too,
Oh
especially
yeah.
if you don't get like acclimated. Like I'm pretty sure it's like not that far down that that happens.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And
Uh,
you know they can dive down quick.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know they can dive down quick. And like, could you imagine, like, if if a sperm whale swallowed you, and I had to spend the rest of my life telling people that my brother died because he got swallowed by a sperm whale? Like, it couldn't even be a killer whale or something like that. Like, he got swallowed by a sperm whale.
Dude, I like. What were they even doing out there? Did you like the water was super choppy? Like they're in deep enough water for a sperm whale to come straight up out of the water and swallow you.
I
Like
mean,
what on a kayak?
yeah, I'm not somebody to judge them for their hobbies or whatever, but kayaking out into the ocean, that doesn't sound fun.
Dude, that
Like,
water
it's not like you're kayaking down a river where you're going through currents and traveling around, seeing the scene. It's just water and ocean, and apparently shit that'll swallow you.
it was choppy water, bro. It's not like it was like down in the Keys and you're
Yeah,
kayaking in like crystal clear water. That that was like off the coast of Chile or something in like
yeah,
choppy deep water.
and like, what? What were they even doing? Like, his buddy's filming him, and he's just out in the middle, like, dude, watch this.
Watch me struggle
Paddle.
with these high waves.
Watch me paddle.
Yeah, like I don't understand what they're even doing there in the first. So I'm kind of I'm kind of glad it happened to him. Like, what are you doing out there?
Right? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I mean, thank God that his buddy was filming him just paddling around in choppy water, because then he caught that. But
Bro, no one would have ever believed it.
no, no, you're right. You're
No,
right.
like if they would have came back and been like, I swear to God, I just got swallowed by a sperm whale. No one would have said like believed it ever. That would have not got covered on like any news, anything. No local paper would have known
No, I
about
honestly,
that.
I don't even know if I would tell people other than like the people closest to me, because I wouldn't expect anybody else to believe it.
Dude, think about
That's
how
like
much.
that's like if you see a ghost, like a full-on apparition ghost. Nobody's gonna believe you if you don't catch that on camera. You're just gonna sound like an insane person that's trying to catch a story.
I was gonna say, think about the trauma. like, like if that wasn't filmed, that would have been there with that guy forever.
Yep.
And even to been like, was that what was that even like took me out of the water? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Who
other,
you
like
would probably think it was a sea creature.
yeah, dude, like the other dude probably saw it, not didn't see it quick enough, or like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
thought in the moment like that's a freaking sperm whale. Like you would have instantly been like, that's a sea monster.
This isn't Legend of Zelda. You're not saving any princesses down there in the stomach of that whale. Like, there's no hero story to this. You're just getting crushed or swallowed or drowned, and then one of those two.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that's that's crazy. Yeah, if that wasn't filmed, like that would have never been known by anybody other than those two dudes. Like,
No. Like, what a trauma bond. Like, that would be like something that only you two would know, and like that would just be a bond for the two of you for the rest of your life.
I wonder what the first thing they said to each other was.
That if it, my first, I guarantee I'd be like, "Bro, did you get that on camera?" Like,
Dude,
please tell me you got that on camera.
I would have been like, did you drug me? Like, what just happened?
Okay, you good?
Like, Is this real?
Or like, let's get the out of here.
Yeah, dude, I'd be booking it out of there for sure.
All right, so we went on Instagram and asked you guys for some anonymous questions. None of you sent anything that crazy though, so we're all good. Um, all right. Are you an int? Would you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert?
I feel like I'm both. I
Dude,
like definitely certain instances I'm very introverted, like for sure. And I don't know if that's because like sometimes I don't feel like being bothered by people, and I guess that's very just introverted mindset. But then like I get around the right people and I'm like super extroverted. So like I don't know, it definitely depends on like the scenario. And also
absolutely.
and also if I'm bulking or cutting. That also depends on like, like a lot.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, dude. I definitely consider myself like an antisocial butterfly. Like I love being out and going and doing things and being around people, but then like I'm terrible with things like small talk.
Oh yeah.
Like if somebody's asking me like how my day's going, I'm like good. Like I'm just awful with the back and forth. Like I never like give the back, like and then ask them how their day is, and it gets super awkward for them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm just terrible with that stuff, and I have no idea why.
Well, I'm terrible with that with people like that I dislike for a certain like if they're just like I know they're like not a good person, like dude, and they try to like small talk with me, I'm like that. Like I guess it's on purpose, I guess, but maybe like I honestly don't try to be rude, but like if it's a person that like I know is just like kind of like a straight scumbag almost, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like most people are nice to people if like nothing's going, you know, like if no like clash is going on, right?
Yeah,
But like, dude, if I know someone's just like not a cool person, like like I don't try not to be a douche. Like I don't try to be a douche. I'm just like I just can't be nice. Like I can't make the small talk like that. If they ask how I'm doing, I'm like, oh, good, and like I don't care enough to know how you're doing to even like think about saying it.
my problem is I don't know how to break a conversation with somebody. Like if I'm talking to somebody and I just want to like get out of there, I don't know how to like be like, all right, well, I'll see you, or like stop a conversation. Like I'll have people talking to me that are like literally like so annoying, and they just keep talking, and I just silence, silence on my end because I just don't know how, and I hope that eventually they get tired and want to walk away because like I'm just like, uh. Cool.
after after like three or four calls and like two that's crazies, you're like,
Yeah.
wow, it's still going.
I expect them to just like pick up on the message that, bro, I was done with this a while ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
Where's the weirdest place you've where's the weirdest place you've ever gone to the bathroom?
Ooh. Uh, I'm trying to think now. Oh my god.
I gotta say, the weirdest the weirdest place to go, the one that I can think of, shitting in the woods sucks.
Yeah, I've done that, and that sucks.
I hated that. Hunting, especially because like if you're archery hunting or something, you have to go far enough so that the deer won't smell it and bury it.
I mean, it's also just freaking gross because like
There's no
you're not
water.
you're yeah, you're not shitting in water, so like the
No.
smell's there. Like
Yeah, that's
it's
a different level.
it's really freaking gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. No. Out like dropping a deuce outside sucks.
Hmm.
Uh. But I'd say like the most awkward is if you go anywhere that has like the troughs to pee in,
Oh, I hate
like the
those.
open like metal troughs, like at stadiums or like a
Yeah,
fair or something like that.
those
I
are
hate.
awful.
I hate that. Like, and I'm not like a super private dude either. Like, like normally I'm pretty cool, like changing in a locker room. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one
Yeah,
of the guys that would like go into a stall and change or something. But
yeah.
like, I don't know. I just don't like a bunch of willies hanging out in a row like that. You know what I mean?
A little bit of separation is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Little bit of separation.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Ooh, On the wrestling bus. I think it was on the way home from a match or tournament or something, but I had to
No.
piss. And yeah, I was in a Gatorade bottle. And like it was just weird because like I think the parents were up in the front of the bus and I just couldn't hold it anymore. I had to go.
I'd be scared. I would have to pee too bad for a Gatorade
And it
bottle.
would just like fill up to the top. Like,
Oh,
I need another
oh,
one. Drink that.
oh.
Drink that.
That's funny.
Oh, okay. This one, all it says is J3S versus Z24. Who you got?
I would say in most things, yeah, me for sure. Like it's pretty easy.
I don't know. I would say if it was like a wrestling match or even MMA, I would say probably me. Street fight, I would say definitely me.
Are you kidding me, dude?
No,
Dude, I weighed like 217 this morning.
I don't care. I don't care. Mentally, you're a pipsqueak. You're my younger brother, little brother, forever. That's the way it goes.
I am not littler than you.
Yeah, you are. You're just a little pipsqueak. Always
are,
little brother. That's how it works.
are you
I'll,
kidding
I'll
me?
always just be better. I'm naturally
Dude,
better. That's
are
the
you
way it is. I don't care.
I thought maybe you'd beat me in like Spider-Man trivia or something, but bro, if we're rolling
Oh,
on
what?
dude, if we're rolling around on the mat, you're getting tossed, bro. Like I am
So? So? What's that gonna do? I bounce.
yeah,
Toss
hard.
me. Toss me all you want. I don't care. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the crazy in his eye when you piss him off. I'm scrappy.
You're not crazy, bro.
You never pushed me to be crazy because you're just a little pipsqueak.
You never pushed me to be crazy. What if we both pop off then?
Well, then we've got to see what happens. We got to see how crazy the other one.
What if we both just go off?
We just go nuts and we'll go crazy. It doesn't matter. That's
No,
what you go
I,
scrappy and go absolutely nuts.
I would put some pretty significant money down on me. So
How's it feel to be out of a pretty significant amount of money?
we'll let you believe what you want to believe. So
I believe the truth. That's how it is.
I feel like we should maybe
Any
do a I feel like we should maybe do a poll and have people vote.
okay, we'll do it, bro. I've been training for this.
I mean, I definitely have not been training for that, but like I've definitely been putting some training in for sure.
All right, look. Here's something you might not know. I'm a ninja. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to a ninja? It'll be like a silent. You come up to me and I'll just. What are you gonna do? Right there, smack to
Listen,
the
bro.
jugular. You're done. You'll be like, done.
Listen, bro. We've just started rewatching Shippuden again for like the third time because it's so awesome. But you know what? If you could do stuff like that, yeah, you would probably whoop me for sure. For sure. So if you've been training as a ninja, as you just said, and you've been really putting in the work to become a ninja, okay, yeah, you might win. Honestly, yeah, you would win because if you actually train like a ninja, you would kick my ass. But I don't think you have been, so I'm still betting me.
Dude, ninjas train in the dark. You don't talk to big game as a ninja. You just show it. I'm waiting. The world's gonna
Yes.
see.
Speaking of that, for real, if you were like were in like UFC or something and were like 100 pounds smaller than me, you would whoop my ass. Like, there's no way, dude. There's no way like I could actually get in a ring with like a legit fighter. Like, I'd get whooped.
Let's be honest. You would be like so bulky and clumsy at that point. Like you got the muscles and the pump, but you don't even know where everything's going.
Dude, I would get like too pumped trying to wrestle, and I wouldn't be able to move.
Well, like, I mean, best case, you could like grab them and chest press the fuck out of them, like into the cage or something.
Yeah, dude. Like if I got like so if you've been training like a ninja, if you could actually like roll around like an MMA guy, yeah, you would whoop me for sure.
Bro, I'm a ninja everything. I tell my wife all the time, I'm a love ninja. I'm a cooking ninja. I just ninja everything. Ninja everything. That's how I live my life. I ninja everything.
All right.
So y'all heard that. I would win. Oh, okay. Rate the Super Bowl halftime show.
I'm not gonna lie. I was not super interested in it, so I was putting together my office chair during the halftime show.
So
So
was that entertaining?
so so I can say without me thoroughly watching it, it wasn't good enough to really grab my attention because I had the office chair all put together before the second part of the Super Bowl started. So like I didn't miss any game time, so it did not distract me enough from putting together an office chair to watch it. So I mean, yeah, there it is.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll be honest. That game was an absolute blowout, but it was more
Insane.
interesting. It was more interesting than the halftime show. I think it was mid.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm clearly not the biggest Kendrick fan right now, but I did expect a better show than that.
Yeah, I thought they'd have. And like I said, honestly, I didn't even watch the whole thing. It was just playing when I was putting together a chair. I thought they'd have even like more like special guests and stuff because I normally do.
Yeah, it was just it was just SZA.
Yeah. Do you remember when 50 Cent came in and was hanging upside down?
Yeah, that was legit.
I thought that was freaking awesome.
That was awesome. I love 50.
That was tough.
He's such a beast too.
Still, man, dude's like in his 50s
Yeah.
or close to it. And dude's still jacked.
Yeah. He's one of those dudes that he's just gonna be jacked for life, I feel like. He's
Yeah.
like the rock. Once you get those old man muscles, you just have them forever. Alright, so who do you think won the rap beef?
Drake or Kendrick?
Yeah. The rap beef. The rap beef.
Um, I think I think with response by the public, Kendrick won, but I actually still think Drake won.
There. My boy.
Yeah, so I think majority of people do think Kendrick won, which I don't agree with. I think Drake had better responses in his like videos and everything, and Kendrick just still kind of kept saying like the same stuff. I thought so.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And like Kendrick, without Drake being as big as he was, Not Like Us would have never been as big as it was either.
For sure.
And that's why like everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he got to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show now. He obviously won." Bro, okay. They're saying like he could have done all this without Drake. He performed on the biggest stage in the world and used it as a platform to diss on Drake.
Well, honestly, that's what like most people were waiting for, right? So like
Mhm.
if he wouldn't have like played not with us, not like us, like and like diss Drake even more, like people would have been jacked because like that's what they were expecting because that's what why like
Exactly.
Kendrick was like so popular this year, right? So
Yeah.
like
I was in an argument with somebody about this a couple days ago, and they were like, "Well, what's he gonna do? Not play his most popular song?" And I was like, "Okay, then put it in a different perspective. You can't take away one single Drake song and not have his show be an absolute slap fest because he's got so many in his freaking vault.
that's
Like
what
you
that's
could take out One Dance, God's Plan, whatever, and he would just have a whole medley of bangers to do at a show, and it would still pop off.
so that's exactly what I was gonna say. If Drake was playing at the halftime for the Super Bowl and he didn't diss Kendrick, no one would have cared. But so many people were so hype about Kendrick dissing Drake again that they would have been jacked that Kendrick didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what
So
he did
like,
during the entire performance. Like he was teasing that song. He did it a couple times and
yeah,
then
I
he
did see
did
that.
it near the end. And it's like, bro, he made his entire personality Drake. He made his entire personality Drake.
Hey, yeah, man, I actually completely agree with you.
All right, good, because I was coming in ready to argue that one.
I, I could tell. But yeah,
I was ready to defend my boy to the death. Have you heard his new album yet?
Drake's?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's good. It's a collab album with Party Next Door
Oh,
called
when
Some Sexy Songs for You.
when did it come out?
Friday.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't listened to it at all.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'll have to send you one or two of the highlights from it, but it's good. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Like it was. They dropped it on Valentine's Day, and it's Party Next Door, so you know how he has that R&B kind of vibe. So
Yeah.
it's like all R&B Jersey on there. Like
Ooh.
there's not much rapping, so it's like that old, find your love time type of ish.
Will it make me cry?
Yeah, you know that Drake. You know that Drake. All right, y'all. That's all that we have for this episode of Delinquent Culture. Make sure you guys are following up with us on Instagram, sending us some questions, some topics, anything that you want to hear about. What? Mine's broken. I
There we
got the
go.
love though. I got the love. That's that certified lover boy. So thank y'all guys for being so dope. Until next time, I'm Johnny Three Stripes.
I'm Z Stick 24.
And remember to be you, they'll adjust.
Delinquent dreams where geeks exist.